Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. This is an accordion fold concertina card or album, and look at that. How cool is that? It's a fancy fold, and I don't do fancy fold. I don't do complicated, but I love this. I was on Pinterest the other day and I saw a whole load of these. I love that Pinterest algorithms give you stuff that you have not been looking at before, and it goes, I think you might like these. So I saw this on Dawn Olszewski, I saw it on Sarah Rayner, I saw it on loads of different people, and I love it. So all you need are 3 squares. So as long as you've got 3 pieces of cardstock that are the same size, you're good to go. So mine are like that. So there's one and another, and then my third is there. So as long as you've got 3 squares and each of your squares is the same size, you can make one of these. So let me just put all of this back together. And I've got dropsy. So it's like that. And like I say, if I bring it back out again, I've kept white bits down here that you could write on. You could put photos in there. There's a couple of white bits on the back. Sorry, pattern bits on the back. But yeah, you could do writing on there if you were going to give it as a card, although I'm not completely sure how you'd display it as a card. With that, oh, that would work. Oh, look, no hands. So that would work, but you could, yeah, you could add photos, journaling notes, all those sorts of things. But I just thought, that's a lot of fun. Let's make one of those. Okay, so like I say, you need 3 pieces of cardstock that are square and that all 3 of them are the same size. You need to score in the middle one way, score in the middle the other way, and then on one of them go corner to corner. So I've prepped 2 of them. I'm going to do my third. I'm going to use my trimmer because I can, and I love my trimmer. So it's got 2 blades. Dark grey is your cutting blade, pale grey is your scoring blade. So I'm just going to double check what size these are. So yes, score in the middle in one direction and in the other direction. And then you need to go corner to corner, but just one of them. And so that's why I'm using the trimmer, because I can line up at the top. If I turn it this way so you can see, I can line up with the groove there and there. And, oh, this is why I'm trying to do it this diagonally. Oopsie. So you line up. And that's scored straight through the middle. There we go, I think you can see it there. That's why I love the trimmer. I love the trimmer for lots of reasons, so that's just one of them. So, fold your score lines. And the diagonal ones, I find if you go a bit backwards and forwards with them, you get a better concertina accordion. So this one, just for size reference, I'm starting off with cardstock that's 8 by 8 inches and I'm scoring at 4 inches. So in metric, if you wanted to replicate this exact one, and you can see the size of it in my hand, my hands are I have abnormally long fingers, but you get the idea. That is 20 by 20 centimetres to start with, scored at 10 centimetres. Okay, so with all 3 of your pieces, we're going to line them up and join them. So I've got a full square here, and that is going to sit over the top of this one. So we'll do that first. Oh, I need my liquid glue because, oh, let's get that bit off. The liquid glue is going to give me wiggle room to get it lined up perfectly. So that one's on there. And that one is going to go, whoops, and this is why we use liquid glue. That's going to sit over the top of there. So just while that's drying, I'm just going to put my hands on them. They don't take ages to dry. I'm just, you know, I want to make sure it's really firmly dry. What I've done is I've cut squares of paper. I did consider cutting triangles for these ones, and then I just thought life's too short. Let's just cut squares. So I've cut a whole host from the ice cream paper in matching colours. So I forgot to tell you, this is terracotta tile. So I'm just randomly grabbing some with different patterns on, and then I've got a couple of white ones, one for the front and one for the inside. And these are 1/4 of an inch smaller than each of these squares. And so, like I said, this was 8 by 8 inches. I've scored at 4 there and there, which means that these are 4 by 4 inches or 10 by 10 centimetres. So these panels that I've cut are 1/4 of an inch smaller all the way around, so 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, or 1/2 centimetre smaller. So, right, let me grab a space for a white panel. I'm going to use seal now. So I'm going to put that one there because I think that might be a place to write. Hang on. I just need to check where my concertina is going to go. So which direction is it going in? Hands don't want to play. So that's going to go that way and that way. Okay. Let's do the outside first. Shall we? Yes, that's my outside. Let's come back with that bit of white. Okay, that's the outside, right. So let's get some on the inside. So I like that one. Oh, I like both sides of that. So I'm going to go one on the left. That's the other side of it. Have that one there. This white one, where you could write if it was going to be a card. See, look, I'm still doing. Oh, I've got the inside. I've got the seams on the inside. Oh well, nobody's going to tell me off. That's a fun one. We'll have that there. And you just kind of keep covering. Just grab them. These ones that are folded. So that fold goes like that. And yeah, you just keep layering them on. Here's another one. Where should I put that one? That way? Yeah. Oh, I like the sprinkles on the other side. I'm now calling them sprinkles, despite the fact that I'm ever so very terribly British and we know them as hundreds and thousands. Nobody knows what I'm talking about when I call them that, so sprinkles it is. Somebody did say the other day, when I did a project using this suite, that if she said these ones that are this shape, so long sort of strands, she said she calls those ones hundreds and thousands, and the little tiny ball shaped ones, they're sprinkles. Or maybe it was the other way around, I don't remember. But yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. It depends on the shape of them. And just keep going and keep covering. And I'm going to stop there because, you know, I could be here all day, which would be fine. So I'm just going to reinforce those ones. And doesn't want to play. There we go. Okay. that's my outside. So I'm going to put a little decoration on there. I shouldn't have had a white one on the outside. I should have had a patterned one. Oh, Samantha. It was meant to be a pattern. Let's just take a little bit off there and we'll have a white border. Oh, goodness. Take a 1/4 of an inch off there. And that, there we go. Well, see, look, now we've got different ones. We've got a border on that one. These are so lovely. Look at that. Boing, boing. Too much fun. Right, then I've got my Whisper White. This piece of paper keeps appearing in videos. It's my lovely little, it's a nice scrapper piece. I'm going to have that one, and I need a cone and the cone inner. Let's get a whole bunch of blocks out. You can tell I really love this stamp set because my stamps are stained. It doesn't affect the colour of them. Sorry, the stamping of them. It won't change the colour. Oh, ow. Oh. It won't change the colour at all when you stamp. It's just, that's what happens with photopolymer. So I'm going to go Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to put, this is the terracotta tile. I've crafted myself into a bit of a corner here. That's okay though. And they can go over the top, and then I'm going to come with Sahara Sand. Actually, no, I'm not. Change my mind. Crumb Cake. And stamp off. There we go. Whoops, a bit wibbly, that's okay. And then I can punch these. Whoops. I think these look like teddy bear heads, those ice creams. I did a mass punching of these the other week for thank you cards, and they kept sort of appearing like that, and I was like, oh, that looks like a teddy bear's head. It could look like a teddy's head. Okay, so mini glue dot right on the edge in the centre. And then I can align that perfectly. And dimensionals behind here. I'm going to take 3 of them because I'm going to go over that join. Oh, this doesn't want to sit still. And then one towards, whoops, one towards the bottom. On there, and then I have got some of the terracotta tile ribbon, except I don't know where it's from, but it appears to be a mixed pack by the fact that it hasn't got any writing on that reel itself. And then, oh, fingers crossed on a bow with a project that doesn't want to stay shut. Do you know what I haven't considered at all? How to take a photograph of this unrolled. Open. Oh, look at that. Oh, I've only got one little twist. That's fine. It could have been worse. Could have been 5 twists. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to take a photo of this. Oh, that's going to be interesting. And then twist it under there a little bit and move it up under the cone just a tiny bit. Oh, I put happy birthday on that one. Oh well, I've not done that on this one. But they are so much fun. How much? They're so fun. I love it. Absolutely love them. I hope you do too. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Speak to you very soon. Bye.